Joe Rogan.
It's entirely possible.
If you listen to Joe Rogan, then please let us know so that way we can start our Joe Rogan themed podcast.
Yeah, Dusty really loves Joe Rogan, so he's been talking about it for years now.
I feel like Joe Rogan's been so ostracized and scorned online that people will probably not say if they're fans of his.
No, they are still 100%.
Yeah,
they are. They go hard on Twitter. Like anybody says anything against him and they still go on the attack. Like those guys are dedicated.
Oh, kind of like how Teslas are like freaking out and trying to kill people, and people are like, "Oh, what? It's a beta. You should have." What's
the meme is weird guys leaping in front of the bullet for Elon Musk.
It's a beta. You should have known that before you walked around.
Don't hurt it. Don't hurt my billionaire. All right. Yeah. Last time on the party roll, which I think we're doing right now. You guys walked through some mud. You poked some wolf traps. You bravely dove into a waterfall.
We found Joe Rogan in a little hole in the waterfall.
You found Joe Rogan. He was shitting his guts out, taking ivermectin. But underneath that, you found a water gem. So that was cool. Put it in your pocket. And then you decided to climb some stairs.
As opposed to Office Gym, which is not wet at all.
And Apple Gems. Those are from My Little Pony.
An Asian gym.
Yes.
All right, so
party roll.
But as you began your climb, you received an unwelcome visitor atop the bridge. Hey guys, did I fucking say it was time to party roll?
Oh, whoops. We're sorry.
Dad got mad
we
at us.
Didn't mean to.
You received an unwelcome visitor at the top of the bridge, none other than Strahd himself. Come to make a visit? Come to make peace? We'll find out today.
Come to party!
Dusty took my fucking line. All right, everybody, it's a 19 to party, and
I got a 20. I got a crisp.
I'm not going to accept your previous party rolls. Everybody, party roll again.
Go!
Okay. All right, I got this in the bag.
I am the god here.
Scam. 11. 11 to party. Yeah.
11 to party.
11 to party.
Hey, I got an 11
Double
to party.
11s.
Hell yeah.
Good job, boys.
Assholes leaving me behind.
11 to
Party at a
party.
time. Don't act like you were even
Technically
sort of
left you behind by letting you go ahead.
Jeez.
So, yeah, you're all climbing these precarious steps with your wet hands and feet. And the ruler of the land, who you all know that you have to kill to escape, has just called down to you from the bridge, greeting you.
Does Strahd have a fucking mullet?
He has the coolest mullet.
Oh, hell yeah. He comes like riding down the river on like a sea-doo with his cowboy boots.
Just to make sure, let me find the Curse of Strahd cover book, because I don't know if Dusty's ever seen it.
I don't care. I just now see him with a mullet. He has like a widow's peak, but
it's pretty sick mullet, dude.
He looks like Matt Damon adjacent, kind of.
All right, I posted our boy in Discord. That's the full picture that this is taken from. I mean,
he looks like he has a mullet on that too, man.
It's pretty mullety.
I mean, he's supposed to just have long hair, but yeah, it just really looks like he has a mullet. He's got like a nice business cut up front, and then he's got those vampire things going down the back.
I think it's that like strong widow's peak.
It starts in the middle of his head and goes down.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like the bad guy from the first Blade movie. In the face, not really his hair.
That at all.
What's his name?
I remember the movie happened.
Alan Jackson?
Yes, Alan Jackson was the bad vampire from the first Blade movie.
Well, I mean, who better to fight Chris Christopherson than Alan Jackson? It's
Stephen Dwarf.
Oh yeah, what's Stephen Dwarf? That's cool. Do you guys remember Blade 3?
No, Stephen Human.
Where Wesley Snipes was so uncooperative he wouldn't open his eyes, so they had to CG his eyes opening in a scene. Please look that up.
Amazing.
so ridiculous. I love it.
I've not seen any Blade movies.
Oh, okay.
Do you recommend?
No, okay. I'm sorry, listeners, but you all go look this up too, because my party needs to see it.
Yeah, no, it's great. Blade 1 is good. Blade 2 is good. Blade 3 is not good.
Okay.
Blade 3 was not good, but it was fun.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way.
It was mainly Ryan Reynolds that made it fun.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds makes it fun because
put an effort.
He wasn't supposed to have a bigger part, but then he had to because Wesley Snipes wouldn't do anything.
Why wouldn't he do anything? Was he like contractually obligated to?
I don't know.
Something
No,
like
I
that.
think
Like he did not want to be there. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know why though, because I know he really liked being Blade.
He's just upset. Okay.
The second one's directed by Guillermo del Toro, though.
I see.
Okay, required
That'd be
viewing.
cool.
It should start at the right place. Everybody go click that, please.
Oh my
I
God,
wanna
it's
hear
so
your genuine
terrible.
reactions on-
Why? Why did he refuse to open his eyes up?
I guess they're doing a close-up shot, and they're like, Wesley, we need to open your eyes. And you're like, fuck off. I'm going to go not pay my taxes.
You can't tell me what to do. I was in Demolition Man.
Weird.
All right. With that out of the way.
That is insane. It's gonna haunt my dreams tonight.
CG Wesley Snipes eyeballs opening. And this is, when did this movie come out? Like 2008 or something?
Oh, no.
So they knew better.
Yeah. Yeah, like they could have done better, but I think they also did it poorly as a fuck you to like everybody in the movie apparently hated each other.
Sure.
So. It's like the new Star Wars. All right, so
2004.
2004. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm older than I thought.
Yeah, dude, we are. We're old as shit. Blade came out in 98.
Yeah, dude, that was a long time ago. Okay, so from the top of the bridge, the man who just identified himself as Strahd is calling down to you. So he introduced himself, and then he says, I've been looking all over for y'all. Y'all ready to play a little game?
I don't know if we want to play his games.
Not quite yet. We're on a
Do
cliffside.
you have a Nintendo Switch?
You sure do look cool, sir.
Fraud, not
God,
right
everything's
now.
so huge on this map.
All right. I found another pretty good picture of Strahd.
Oh, man. That Chattahoochee.
That's pretty good. Strahdahoochee.
There's the episode name.
So, you hear what sounds like snarling from the cliff above you. You're approaching, and from behind you, down at the bottom, you hear the squeaking and flapping of bats.
Burpee?
And everyone should probably roll initiative as soon as I make a thing. Okay, here we go.
Crespperton got 17 for initiative.
Yeah, where is... Okay, I don't...
Nigelius gets 18.
I rolled 15.
I am faster.
Sorry, everybody. It's been so long. There we go.
That is so much rolling. What the
Stop
hell?
doing that.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Sorry, just one more for the house. All right, so...
We can, if you wanted to, we could forego the grid and just
Yeah, we're going to ignore the
go
grid.
theater of mind
But
stuff.
I'm still going to move some stuff around just so the people who are watching the video have something to look at. But yeah, we're not really going to be able to use the grid here because this map just wasn't made for it. I should have, like I said, like doubled the size of it before I imported it, but too late now. All right.
It's okay.
So swarms of bats emerge from the trees behind you guys at the bottom of the ravine. And they rush the two people at the bottom, which are going to be Fraud and Arena. So first one bites at Fraud. Or you have bats all around you, just clawing and biting with their little sharp teeth.
Oh, get off me, bats. I guess I'll start flailing the windmill sword.
Okay, and yeah, that's a 7. So they're annoying you, but they don't actually manage to do any damage to you.
They don't hit my 57 AC.
It should go up by one
legit,
every session.
By the way.
Yeah, he got it for real. All right, wait, same thing for Arena, I believe. Yeah, so both you and Arena are just swatting away bats. You don't seem to have taken any damage at the moment. Nigelius, you are currently climbing a stairway. You are between Fraud and Crusperton. And there are bats down below you attacking Fraud and Arena.
So in my mind, I'm just standing there, arms above my head, holding on to this.
Yeah, and
stupid cliff
like you
face.
heard Strahd up on the bridge talking. Like you didn't see him at first, but you definitely heard him talking. And then you heard the bats behind you, and there's something up above. You're not sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop down from
like
the
over
from the ladder.
Okay,
from the steps.
You're about 8 feet up. Like you've climbed pretty high. Actually, no, probably higher than that. Because we're gonna ignore the 1,000 feet because I don't know how to do that in combat. We'll say it's about a good 100 feet or so.
Okay. That's pretty fucking high. Okay, I'm gonna start climbing down.
Okay, there's also
I don't want to be up there.
Fraud is on the stairs underneath you. He's got bats swarming him at the moment also, but...
True. God damn it. Okay, I'm going to hang off where I am. I'm going to try to...
also, Strahd, let's temporarily... Strahd, we're going to temporarily take 1 away from your AC, because you can't use your shield while you're climbing.
Right.
But, yeah, so you'd have a 17. Sorry, back to Nigelius.
So I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast, like, over my shoulder towards the bats that are trying to bite Fraud.
Okay, I will give you a disadvantage on that. But you can roll it.
I say Eldritch Bats, and then shoot it on over. 14.
Let me see. That's a hit.
Man, my other one would have been a nat 20.
I know, disadvantage sucks.
Cool.
So
that's a hit.
Roll damage.
All right, here you go.
Nice.
Take 10 full damage, you dumb bats.
All right.
Dum-dums.
Several of the bats burst into just, I don't know, what is Eldritch Blast? That's like dark energy?
Sure. It's purple energy.
Yeah, purple.
Dark
All right,
purple.
they burst in a cloud of purple.
It's like force.
And there are now less bats in that group than there were before. I'm going to remind everybody, when your turn is done, make sure you hit the end round button.
Yeah, I guess I can't move anywhere, so yeah, I'll just do that. And then look wide-eyed up towards Crusperton.
Whose turn it is?
Okay, it's my turn. So how high up am I on this?
You one more successful round, and I'm going to say you've reached the top.
All right, well, I climb up. I want to get to the top.
All right. Roll me dexterity.
Matt, how do I do the pop out thing?
16.
Right-click on the fist.
Yeah, right-click. All right, you make it to the top. So,
Can I still do an action?
Yeah. Right. There are 2 snarling direwolves approaching from the road.
They're fucking gigantic, too.
Oh, dear. I maybe didn't want to do this. Okay, I'm going to do Scorching Ray. Are either one of them named Ray?
It's more like Scorching Greg.
Scorching Greg. One of them's Ray, and the other one is... Fuck, I don't remember.
Mongo86.
Mongo86. Yeah, let's give them Patreon names.
Okay. So the first one's a 3. Does that hit?
I'm going to check just to humor you, but no.
Okay. The next one is a 17. Does that hit?
That one does hit. Are you aiming both at the same one?
I'm going to aim both at the... I'm going to aim... There's 3. I get to do 3.
Sorry, what does Scorching Ray do?
It shoots 3 rays of fire that do 2d6 damage on a hit. So I'm going to aim them both at whatever wolf is named Ray.
Okay. So, yeah, you hit... The second one hits.
And 21.
21. Third one definitely hits.
So he will take a total of 13 damage.
Ow. All right.
At least you're not my mother-in-law.
Barbara! God, I cannot do a Ray Romano at all. We need Corey in here with his Kermit voice.
We do.
Barbara!
We do.
Okay.
Deborah!
All right, yeah, Deborah, that's what it was. Fuck, it's been a long time since I watched that show. All right, yeah, the one wolf takes 2 right on the snout and gives a little yelp and slows a little bit as it's running at you.
Look at me, I'm Matt!
And
Brooklyn.
right, yeah. We're gonna say that's. Sorry, that's Matt. He has to open his window and yell that occasionally. Right, Steven, if you're all done with your turn, go in.
Oh yes, I guess I can't do anything else.
All right, so
tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing.
This one. All right, the one you just hit. It is slowed a little, but it does manage to make its way to you, and it is going to leap at you.
Okay.
With its teeth.
Don't do that.
Teeth leaps.
Oh, a teeth leap.
It's a good old teeth leap with a 21.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Fuck.
Oh my
Force 9 damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna update you. Oh, hey, you can update yourself.
Yeah, I can update myself.
Okay, and also make me a strength saving throw.
13.
Okay, it hits you with its full force, but you kind of manage to glance away. It just take a nice chunk out of your arm. Though.
Vile creature, I will burn thee.
Fraud's turn. You are at the bottom of the stairs. You're only a few steps up, and there are bats swarming you. There's a Nigelius directly above you. And
So
Arena is also behind you fighting bats herself.
Oh my god. Okay. So I guess I'll swing at him with the long sword. The Durst family longsword.
Are you gonna stay on the stairs?
Oh, I thought you said I was. Oh, like okay. I thought you said I was at the bottom of the stairs. Like I'm actually
you're
on,
near the bottom, but you're like a couple steps up. So you could
say go down.
You could safely hop down if you wanted to.
All right. Okay. Yeah, if he's saying go down, and I'm hearing wolves up there, then yeah, I'll go ahead and climb down and attack some bats.
I could use help.
You've got it. I don't know. I'm torn. Is who's saying that I should? So are you actually saying I should go down, Matt? Or Crestperton?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll go down and fight some bats then, especially since I'm already at the bottom anyway. So yeah, I'll attack the bats if that is kosher.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
I don't think bat is kosher. I'm pretty positive, but I'm not a rabbi, so
Make sure to cook it all the way through.
check.
Right. So I will
18
go for
definitely hits.
18.
Yeah.
What are the flavors that I'm cooking up here?
What have you got? What kind of sauces you got in there?
Honey musty?
Yeah, honey musty.
Always got to bring your honey musty.
Gotta bring it's body temperature because I keep it in the pocket right next to me.
Yeah.
Just like my sushi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 18 hits, y'all.
Yeah.
Damage is
All right, 6 damage.
6 damage.
All right. You cleave a couple more bats.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo.
So there's only a few left in that swarm. And if you're done, go ahead and hit. You're done.
Shit, sorry.
It's fine.
Don't let him bully
I'm happy to get you guys back in the groove. All right. While you guys are doing this, Strahd casually strolls back over to his carriage and hops in.
I think I missed my opportunity to put a crossbolt in his fucking eyebrows.
The third swarm of bat. Okay, I'm going to move Nigelius a little further up the stairs where he is. And the third swarm of bat is going to go towards him because bats can fly.
You can't prove that.
No. God.
With a nat 20.
I hate that noise.
What was that?
It's his nat 20 noise. It's like, ooh.
They swarm and bite and scratch for 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Yeah, you guys are updating yourselves now. I like that. I need to fix your tokens to properly show your health. So I'm going to work on that for a second.
So, Steven, did your wife say that people just like walk into hot springs, not hot springs, but geysers, and then just get their flesh just torn off?
Yeah, if you
burnt off?
If you go into one, that's pretty much it. They're like it potentially fish your bones out. That's about it. Because they're not
the worst story I've. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they're not just really hot; they're really hot, but they're also very acidic. So, like, there's a story of someone, the guy and his sister, were looking for hot springs in like Yellowstone to go, like, take a dip in, and he hops in one, and she's like filming him, and basically just films him boil alive. Well, boiled to death because he didn't make it.
Yeah. The worst story I've read is from Reddit, of course, that people like to post as much as they can about some guy's dog jumped in, and everybody he was like, I'm gonna go in after it. Everybody's like, do not go in, and he's like, no, it's my dog, man. And obviously neither of them made it.
Yeah, they're very hot and very dangerous.
Fun times.
I think a park person accidentally backed into one recently. They survived. I think they were pretty severely burned. But yeah, don't try to go in them, no matter how pretty they are.
Just a finger?
They are pretty.
Also, they smell terrible.
They smell like eggs,
they
right?
smell like rot.
Ew.
Rotty fart burp pools.
The second the second direwolf also leaps at the only target available to
into the hot springs.
Into the hot springs. If only.
Oh my god.
With a 23.
Jesus, yeah, that hits. God, fellas, this is pretty bad up here.
For 11 damage.
This is actually really bad.
And I need another saving throw. Strength.
Come down, Cresperton. There's just bats down here.
8.
All right. It's going to knock you over. So
I seem to have fallen down.
With you being on the edge of the steps where you are, I'm going to go ahead and say roll me a dex to catch yourself as you fall.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
7. 7's right. It's good, right? 7's a good number.
Okay, you're going to tumble down into Nigelius.
Perfect.
So Nigelius cushions your fall a little bit, and both of you guys now make me another dex to catch yourselves.
This is getting really wacky.
7.
All right, I get a 20. I get a 20.
So Nigelius claws his fingers into the stone, and Cresperton, you keep tumbling. So I'm gonna give you one more.
Can I try to catch him at all?
Yeah,
I don't know.
go ahead and do me a strength to see
if,
since you did so well on your dex. Do me a strength to see if you can help stabilize him as he falls.
17.
Okay, yeah. So you grab and you kind of just use your body to push him against the stairs as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Go ahead and take. There's a thing for falling damage. I'm just gonna do a D4.
I think it's like 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah. So I'm just. Well, I mean, you were kind of falling down stairs. You didn't just plummet.
Oh yeah,
down,
you
so
falling downstairs. They soften the blow.
They do.
It was more like embarrassing than actually physically damaging.
Yeah. So that's 3 falling damage.
Oof.
I yell up, be careful on those stairs, Cresperton.
Yep, I'm seeing
Very
that
helpful.
now.
So, okay. Back to the swarm of bats that's attacking Arena.
We're doing great.
You know what, did she get a turn?
That's so great.
Oh, I forgot to add her. Oh, hey. It's Arena's turn. Good timing, me. All right. She cries out, damnable Strahd, and slashes at the bats in front of her.
Same.
Yeah, she cuts down a few bats. So
Nice.
She rolled a 21 for 6 damage.
Oh, thank you. All right.
She's slicing and dicing.
The bats come back at her.
Slapping and crapping and slapping.
And they don't manage to do any damage. The other bats attack
They rolled an 8.
Fraud with a 19.
Hell yeah.
So they actually are going to do some damage. So they bite and scratch you. Oh wait, no, crap. Sorry, wrong one. They're only at half health now, so they do 1 damage because there's only a few bats left.
Ouch.
Do you know how to update, or you want me to?
Scree.
I'll update you. 32. All right. Nigelius.
Hey,
you're currently holding Cresperton lovingly pressed against the rocks in front of you, with bats swarming around you.
Yeah, everything's going great.
Yeah.
I look over my shoulder and see if I can see Strahd at all.
He seems to have already left. You assume he went back to his carriage.
All right. Well, man. Okay, so I guess I'm going to try to very gently drop Cresperton down onto the ground below.
Okay. I don't know. What are you rolling to do this?
Or at least try to like swing him over to where he can get his own perch.
Yeah. I mean, his turn is the next conveniently. So yeah, whatever you do will tie into his turn.
Don't drop me.
So.
I'll do that.
I don't feel so good.
I won't drop you here. Grab onto the ledge.
I don't feel very good.
I don't think I have. I may have a potion. Let me see what my inventory looks like.
Cleric, it's okay.
All right, you're fine. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I guess I do that unless I get an action. I assume that's.
I mean, yeah,
gonna be my action. I don't know.
Just like any. What do you want to do?
I was gonna whip a blast over at Fraud's bats like I did last time.
Like what did you actually end up doing? Sorry.
I helped Cresperton to grab onto the cliff face below me.
Okay, roll like I guess a strength, because you're trying to maneuver his body back to the cliff.
Does a nat 1 -1, so a 0? Does that help? I think I'm overexerting myself here, so just okay.
Well, before that, I would have given you an action, but no, you spent your whole turn like trying to maneuver him into position, and all you managed to do is pull a muscle on your back.
Yeah.
Oh. So
hurt.
Cresperton, your turn.
Okay, now am I stable on the edge of the cliff?
Yeah, you're shoved up against it pretty nicely. Like, I'm gonna go and try to give you another dex save to see for you to actually grab the cliff on your own, because you're just kind of pinned against it right now.
So do a dex save.
By Nigelius' body. Yeah, so do a dex roll. Actually, let's do a dex roll, not a save.
Okay.
Because you're gonna grab to try to get back on the cliff on your own footing.
10.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, so I'm on the cliff. I kind of lean into it best I can. And I cast Cure Wounds on myself as a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
Cure 15 of my health.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling much better now.
You feel flesh reappear, and the wolves lick their lips because now they realize you can make more food for them.
I don't. That's terrifying. I guess I try to move down safely.
Okay, you're gonna try to maneuver past Nigelius.
I fell past
below
him,
me.
didn't I? If I bumped into it.
Well, he pinned you to the ground he pinned you to the wall with his body.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to maneuver around him to go back down.
Okay, yeah. Like, you can probably squeeze the rest of the way past him, I would say, because he kind of just like caught you. You know, you drop something in the kitchen and you kind of pin it to the counter with your leg. Like, that's basically what he did with you.
Yeah, I go past him as low down as I can, and then that'll be it.
All right, roll a dex to climb down.
Rolodex? I don't have one of those.
Rolodex. Pull out your Rolodex.
18.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you go ahead and you're one turn away from being at the bottom now.
Okay.
All right, one of the wolves walks up to the edge of the stairs and kind of tepidly pokes a paw over the side and then sort of pulls it back, realizing it's much too steep. It sort of perches itself at the edge and snarls at you.
It's a smart wolf.
Fraud's turn.
I am going to guess the wolves are still way up there, right?
Yeah, they're up at the top of the stair.
Yeah, I'll just try to go for the bats again, I guess.
All right.
I'll
Swing for the fences.
Hey, yeah, get out of here, you bats. You dang dirty old bats. Oh, God. Roll a 1, get a 6.
You don't hit any bats.
Oh, God. My eyes were closed, so it didn't count. I was still cool.
Right. Is that your turn?
Get a little scared of these bats. I guess I could don't I have some kind of feat to like pretend that never happened and try again?
Yeah, you can use one of your inspiration.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't have any way
yeah, that's my party. Oh, I totally forgot about. Holy shit! This will be my first party roll to use the whole season.
I think everybody. I don't know if anybody's used an inspiration.
I have not actually used one yet. No.
Oh shit! All right, then let's motherfucking party roll. 11 to party. 11 to nat fucking 20.
Whoa!
You went from a nat
Way to
1
turn
to a
that
nat
around.
20.
1
Yeah.
to 20. All right, so 25.
Make sure you roll critical.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I also took that fighter thing where 19's also crit.
You did?
12 damage.
All right.
I killed 12 bats.
That ain't no critical roll, is it?
What?
It might be.
It is
Never mind.
critical, I think.
Keep going.
Anyway.
Okay. So yeah, you whiff and then you whisper under your lips, "That never happened," and then you swipe again and slice clean through the remaining bats. So
Hell yeah.
the swarm is now gone.
I say, Irina, did that look cool?
She doesn't respond to you as she's currently waving her sword around at her own swarm of bats.
Dang.
Here, I'll just hide them.
Strahd's a dick.
Yeah, what a dick. Bad dick.
Speaking of that, Dick,
Oh, we do.
suddenly
do something weird now.
the horses on the bridge rear up and make horsey noises and begin cantering away.
Mark, can you make us a horsey noise so I know what it sounds like? That's close enough.
Horse, 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 horse.
Pretty good.
And again, pretend there's a carriage. It's not just. That would be really funny if Strahd was like water skiing behind two horses. Right down the Strahdahoochee. All right. The other swarm of bats that's attacking Nigelius. You can't see because. Wait, here, I'll put there we go. Move you. Okay, that one is still attacking Nigelius. With a 12. Oh, I don't think that hits.
A 12 does not hit Nigelius.
All right. So
They're one off.
They annoy you, but they don't do anything. All right. The other direwolf is kind of doing the same thing. It sort of looks up as its master rides past, but I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do right now. So it
Gotta get some of those wolf traps.
perches at the edge.
Oh man, we should have
waits.
brought those along. Mark was foreshadowing. God damn it.
God damn it.
Nice.
All right. Arena swings at the bats in front of her again.
Guys, are we bad at playing D&D?
No.
It's the children who are wrong.
Yes. It's the bats who are wrong.
All right. Arena slices another bat down.
Good job, Irina.
Yeah, she's pretty competent.
Yeah, did Irina bring Wolf Trap with her by chance?
13. Nope, they still haven't managed to hit her. Okay, Nigelius.
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
So Crustfortin is below me. I still can't move anywhere. I'm going to look behind me and herk a blast over at Irene's bats.
Okay.
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah, it's still a disadvantage because you're
Still.
holding on with one hand and firing behind you.
All right. I got a 13.
That
A
hits.
13 to hit some bats.
13 hits the bats.
Take that. Take 8 damage.
All right, you knock out some bats. There's only a few left. Do you want to climb up towards the snarling wolves?
I don't.
Or down towards Cresperton?
I mean, if I can, I'll close the gap to Cresperton as much as I can.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. And it's Cresperton's turn.
I'm also going to shoot at the same bats with my Sacred Flame.
All right.
Which is, they have to make a saving throw, dexterity.
Oh,
bats aren't dexterous.
Yeah, bats? Come on. Dex.
Yeah,
19.
They succeed.
Jeez.
I'm also going to stay where I am, actually.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and flip that turn.
I will never get off this fucking ladder.
Flip that soldier boy, please.
Nigelius, go up. Up.
No.
As the carriage rides past the wolves, the door opens slightly, and you hear a voice call out, Now, I trained y'all better than that. The wolf at the edge of the stairs suddenly snaps into action as if its master has cracked a whip against it.
So is this Ray or Leota?
It's Ray and Raymano.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It haunches itself back and springs over the side of the stair towards Nigelius.
I tuck.
Is it a meaty tuck?
Yeah, I tuck meat as close to the cliffside as I can.
It gets a 7.
Oh God!
So that's a miss.
Thank you.
So this motherfucker just dived off a cliff?
He seems to have quite a lot of control over these creatures. So it misses Nigelius and plummets down the side.
Ray, suicide protocol now. Go.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll some die. Oh yeah, that's exactly. All right. Cresperton, since you're on the stair, also go ahead and roll me a dex save to see if this wolf lands on you or not.
5. God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm going to say the wolf lands on you, and you're going to be knocked off of where you are on the stairs onto the ground.
Oh.
By the size of his icon, he would land on top of the whole party.
So you're going to go ahead and take 5 damage from the wolf and the falling.
Oh my God.
The wolf you land on the ground with the wolf on top of you. The wolf is no longer moving.
So Mark,
and I'm going to move you guys over here because this wolf is so fucking huge. It's hard to see anything else.
Mark, is this like Sif scale? Is that what we're looking at here?
No, it shouldn't be that huge. It's these are just big ass wolves. Like, think about the size of an actual wild wolf. Like, that's how big this thing should be. It's just It's actually no. I think they're. Think of like a brown bear. That's about how big these wolves are. Like, they're big wolves, but they're not like Sith size.
What a cutie.
Think of like a wolf mascot costume, but it's not a mascot. It's something someone actually bought and wears.
Yeah.
Think about that, but like it has like one purple streak going down the side of its head, and like its eyes. One is green and one is blue because it's just
Diaper, yes or no?
It depends on what kind of action you're into.
We're not checking.
All right, Fraud's turn.
All right, so the wolf's dead, right?
Yes,
Cresperton and a wolf land at your feet.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
So I guess Irina's got this swarm of bats. Probably I could go try to get this other swarm of bats, I guess.
Well, it's up the ladder attacking Nigelius. Yeah, so
okay.
I mean, you've got ranged weapons if you want to use those, but you couldn't hit it with a sword.
I've been God, my dog keeps knocking the wind out of me.
Hey, just like Cresperton.
Yeah. True that. All right, so I will try to attack with the crossbow. Try to see if I could skewer some bats for supper. Let's see here. Oh my god. So I roll 13.
13 hits. Yeah, 13 bats.
Yeah. All right. So
Dusty,
I will...
are you on a cliffside?
Me?
He's down at the bottom.
Yeah, I got knocked off the cliff by the wolf.
No, I meant Dusty. Like,
No,
is your dog literally on top of you, like just hammering your chest? What's going on?
Oh, she keeps jumping on top of me. She's trying to play.
She's cute.
She's cute. She's very, very puppy mode, but she's like the size of 5 puppies smashed together in a big pup.
Big pups.
Smashing puppies.
Okay.
Matt's pastime.
12. Holy shit.
Yeah. All right. You nails him. Like you managed to hit about 4 bats with 1 bolt.
Holy shit. Nice.
And you
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
and you nail all of them to the wall. So there's just a shish kebab stuck into the side of the cliff with 4 bats on it.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Yummy.
All right.
Moving it all
All
right. Good job. All right. With after his little pep talk to the wolves, Strahd closes the carriage door and rides off.
So did that wolf literally jump to his death? Is that what just happened?
Yeah.
Nice. Strahd's all proud of himself. I just made my wolf commit
I treat you
suicide.
better than that.
Right, go kill yourself.
All right,
Wow, so Strahd's like an IRL griefer. Wolf, kill yourself.
all right. The Stormer Bats comes at Nigelius again with an 8.
Nope. 8 does not hit Nigelius.
Right. The second direwolf rears itself up and launches.
Oh god. I tuck. I'm tucking.
With a 10.
A 10 does not hit.
Is it?
I'm really good. So I've been on this cliff for so long that I've
Is
melded
it gonna
into it.
land on me again?
You're 1 with the cliff. Wait, no, that's wrong. I need to roll more than that. That would be really funny. Let's see. All right.
Holy shit. That's a lot of dice. 8d6. Jesus Christ.
God. Stop it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it misses Nigelius just like it's the other wolf. It lands at the bottom of the cliff with a yelp. But it stands back up on 3 good legs and is eyeing a fraud.
Don't look at me. Okay, you can look at me if you want to.
All right, Irina is going to try to
These
finish
wolves
off
are
these
so gigantic.
damn bats. Okay, yeah, she hits. All right, she cuts down the last of the bats in front of her.
Nice.
Woohoo.
So we move to Nigelius.
My turn. Okay. Well, these bats haven't really given me much trouble, so I'm going to just herk a Eldritch Blast at this direwolf down below me.
Okay.
And just keep on this cliffside.
Right.
This is where I live now.
This is your home. All right, same rules, disadvantage, yada yada. But you seem to be doing
Got
pretty
it.
well with it. 19.
A
Damn,
19.
son.
Man, I'm rolling.
Okay,
Damn.
roll damage because that hits.
Nice.
Got it. a single damage.
1 damage. So you
Aw.
nail the wolf in the back and hear a little.
Oh.
All right, are you climbing?
I'll go ahead and shimmy down a little bit.
Okay.
I'll shimmy down the ladder.
Oh,
Not all the way.
don't forget you have a whammy redoer.
The whammy mammy.
I don't. I wasn't.
He didn't party.
didn't party?
this time.
He didn't
You
party.
don't remember he
Damn.
didn't party? Neither time.
Pretty
too.
damn cool party.
He just like
Missing
he didn't
out.
want to come.
Great party. All right, I'll move this over so you can see.
Well, I got a higher number than you guys, but you guys got 11s, so I don't even know how that works. Maybe I show up and like be like, yeah,
You didn't know
and
the
then,
password.
fuck. Typical crumb.
Is that your turn?
Crumb bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That is my turn. Thanks for the hint.
Cresperton, there is a direwolf carcass on top of you.
I push it off me.
All right, give me a strength check.
11.
Okay, yeah, you managed to kind of nudge it to the side.
I stand up and walk over to the other dire wolf and try to hit it with my mace.
All right,
Stupid
do it.
damn dog. 5.
That does not hit.
Ah!
You hit yourself in the
Romano
knee.
easily.
All right, Fraud's turn.
All right. I will try and hit the dire wolf with my crossbow from where I'm standing.
Point blank?
Is that a
close to you.
disadvantage if I do that or no?
No, but it's really close to you. Well, actually, is it?
It is a disadvantage, actually. I think
Okay, yeah. I think, pretty sure in 5th edition it still is.
Then I'll windmill longsword.
All right, you swing your arms around in a circle.
Oh shit! 11.
11 does not
Party.
hit. Fuck. It parties, but it doesn't hit. That your turn?
Speaking of 5th edition, I'm sorry.
Is action surge that does the second attack, right?
Yeah, you can do
It
that if you
does.
want.
All right, yeah. All actions. Oh goddamn dog! She bit the back of my knee, right in the tender part. What the fuck?
She knows. She sees you're attacking her friend.
Right. She's like, I'm gonna do like realistic D&D where the dire wolf bites you in the back of your kneecap.
So that's my cousin.
That's right. All right. I will do a battle surge. Fuck, I didn't even. Okay, 12. I'm sure
That also
bite
doesn't hit.
hit. Fuck. All right. All right. There we go. Fun
Speaking of
times.
5e, we've been playing 5e for a long time,
Yeah,
since
We played 5e
2013.
way longer than we played Pathfinder, but for some reason we always pretend like, oh, I don't know what worked that way in Pathfinder. It's like we didn't even fucking remember Pathfinder. We didn't know the rules when we did play Pathfinder.
not really. No, not even.
Is there a 6e?
We were really bad at it. Huh?
Is there a 6e that they're working on?
No, 5e's the law of the land for now. Probably will be for a while.
They've got to milk this for 15 years or so.
Yeah, 3rd edition lasted a long time, and then they had 3.5, which was a minor revision, but that lasted like most of the 90s. And then in the mid 2000s or so, they came out with 4th edition, but it wasn't that well received. Like they changed a lot and simplified things and made it a lot more combat. Well, it was always combat focused, but they made it more of like an action game.
Yeah, it had a lot of things in place that reminded you kind of like an MMO with skills and stuff.
Like I think I remember people saying like there was no just attack. Everything was a skill.
Weird.
But I don't know for sure. I don't know. I've heard people that liked it, but they're kind of in the minority. So 5th edition was kind of an attempt to merge 3rd and 4th together.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's like almost been a decade.
We've been doing this a while. Okay. Fraud, done with your turn?
Shit, sorry.
Could keep dropping hints. All right. Swarm of bats. It swarms. It's bats.
I tuck.
For a 21.
I don't tuck enough. They finally get me.
So one of them slightly scratches you for 1 damage.
Now you have rabies.
All right. The wolf somehow managed to survive everybody's attacks after plummeting to the ground 36 feet through an announcer's table in 1996. So it's now going to attack Fraud with a bite.
Ouch.
The 24.
God. If only Mark had let me keep my natural
So
AC
it
of
does- you're
69.
What your correct AC, as they would say.
Yeah. It does 7 damage. So.
Snitches.
And I need you to roll
stitches.
a strength saving roll.
All right. Strength
Saving throw.
saving roll. Saving throw. 11.
Okay.
To party.
11 parties and passes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Irina has had enough of this shit. She marches towards the wolf and attempts to stab it with her rapier. And she does not manage. Actually, you know what? This is a
Did
silver
Irina
rapier,
party?
and she's attacking a wolf, so I'm going to give her advantage on this. Yeah, 21. Okay, there we go.
Hell yeah.
All right. She stabs the wolf through the eye.
Oh, shit.
It crumples to the ground.
Woohoo!
Thanks,
Good
Irina.
job, Irina.
You're welcome.
That wolf is such an asshole.
Not my first rodeo with... Well, I don't know if she knows what a rodeo is. Not my first experience with Strahd's bullshit.
Language.
Right, over to Nigelius.
My turn. All right. Well, here we go. I guess since they finally hit me, I'm going to hit them back with a Eldritch Blast. Why not? Is it disadvantage still?
It still is, yeah, because you live on that cliff now. I mean, 7.
This is my home.
All right. I rolled a 7. All right. Well, I'm going to try to descend all the way down.
Okay, go ahead. All right, Crisperton.
And I did it.
Yeah. I'll say the bats follow you down, so they're now on the ground with you, so you guys can put an end to this thing.
I do burning hands on them.
Nice. That's a dex save, isn't it?
Bats, once again, I come to you with my burny hands.
Yeah, it takes half damage on a saving throw.
Yeah, so dex save.
So
That's a fail.
they fail. So how much damage are you going to do?
10 damage.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
You cup your hands and let out a burst of flame, and all of the bats turn to cinders before your eyes. Oh yeah, is there an effect? I guess not.
No. It does the effects on the hit instead of the damage, it seems like.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it does.
That makes sense.
You're right.
All right. With that, we're going to call an end to combat.
Nice.
Yay, we did it.
We're so
We survived.
Yeah. Nice.
I uncurl my hands from like the clenching position, which is where they were for the past, I guess, like 2 minutes tops.
Let's see.
But
How
still,
many?
it felt like a long time.
Dude.
I don't know how many turns that actually went, but yeah, you were up there a while.
I've got a clenched fist story. So just yesterday, I have this rooster that I've been trying to get to be calm, and he used to attack us all the time every time we'd go in there. And then Vanessa kind of sent some videos, taught me how to like be alpha chicken. And then he was calm for like 2 months. And then just this week, he's been such a fucking asshole and attacking me every time I would go in there. And one time I had an egg in my hand, and he came up to attack me, and I clenched my fists, and eggs just splattered everywhere. Like all over me and my shirt, my arm and my feet, and on the rooster. And then I threw the shell at him and then walked out.
I said,
Power move, man.
It's a power move.
You wanted that
Yeah.
egg and you just crushed it.
Dude,
No one gets it.
And luckily we found someone on Facebook to take the rooster off our hands who has like 3 acres. So
And somebody's going to make soup.
Nice.
yeah, hopefully. But anyway, R.I.P. Rooster Lee.
Roosterly. Nice.
And with that note, I think we're at a good stopping point.
I have a rooster question.
Yeah,
Sorry.
please.
Welcome to Rooster Roll.
Like
That is the point of the podcast.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cockadoodle don't mind if I do.
Matt, what's your question?
So in my head, I start to think of solutions on how to get an asshole rooster sort of out of the way while you're doing stuff. And maybe like an airlock system. Like, could you have a separate part of the pen
like you
that you could
take
like
the
chase
rooster out into space
into?
and then just set him adrift.
Dude, I legitimately told my wife, I said, I'm about to like ring this chicken in the air like my grandma used to, and she was on a legit farm and just like cooked all their chickens after they stopped laying. And then my wife's like, you can't do that. And I was like, okay, then I'll just throw them out in the street over the fence and let the cars take care of them. She's like, no, I'll find someone for him.
Grandma's cold-blooded, man.
Right, I know. I did say if he attacks me again, we have a second A-frame, which is kind of like an airlock, and I was just going to keep him in there, which is so he'd be like in a second tiny coop inside the main run. So I was pretty much planning to isolate him if we didn't find someone to take him.
Speaking of chickens roaming the streets, I don't know if I ever told you guys, I went to Key West a little while back, and there are wild chickens everywhere.
That's
like,
pretty
whole
cool.
Population. They're actually protected on the island now because they've been there. Like, they're not native, but they've just been there so long. They're basically a part of the island.
That's pretty cute.
Wait, so you're saying the island has cuckoos now?
Yeah, it has cuckoos, basically. Yeah.
They have burbies?
They got burbies on Key West. Go see the burbies. Yeah, they're wild chickens. They're straight up, like, they're not all, plumped up like domestic chickens. Like, they look like a chicken is supposed to look.
That's cool.
So it's pretty cool. Other than them waking you up at like 5 a.m. every morning, screaming their chicken noises.
Yep.
Chicken noise.
Chicken noise.
Chicken butt.
Yeah, thank you for listening to the Party Roll, everybody. Come back for more chicken facts.
Thanks.
I'll say. Come back for more rooster chat, y'all.
Please send in your rooster questions to Matt so he can ask them to us.
I never pass up a rooster question. Not once.
Bye.
See you later.